The Philippine Navy is on the move, literally and strategically. With a wave of new ships arriving from South Korea and allied countries, the Navy may soon make room by handing over some of its older, but still capable warships to another crucial agency, the Philippine Coast Guard. What does this mean for maritime defense and law enforcement? Over the last few years, the Philippine Navy has ramped up efforts to modernize its fleet under the revised AFP Modernization program. Recently, several new vessels have been ordered from South Korea, including missile-capable frigates and offshore patrol vessels. In addition, the Navy is expecting possible transfers from allied nations, such as Japan and South Korea, further adding to the service's growing inventory. These include notable ship classes like the Kingston-Class, destroyer escorts from Japan, as well as more Pohang-class corvettes from South Korea. With all these new ships arriving, there's one pressing issue: space. Naval bases and facilities in the Philippines have limited capacity. To make room for newer, more advanced ships, older, but still operational Navy vessels are being eyed for transfer to the Philippine Coast Guard. According to defense insiders cited by Bones QPH, discussions are already underway about handing over one or more classes of ships to the Coast Guard. This would both free up dock space and help strengthen the PCG's capabilities, especially in maritime patrol, sovereignty missions, anti-smuggling, and humanitarian operations. So, which Philippine Navy ships might be transferred to the Coast Guard? 3 classes are currently at the center of speculation. Gregorio del Pilar class OPVs. Former U.S. Coast Guard Hamilton-class cutters, equipped with 76mm Oto Malara guns and long endurance. Jacinto-class patrol vessels, British-built ships with upgraded electronics and weaponry. General Mariano Alvarez class, ex-U.S. Cyclone-class patrol craft, fast and versatile. These ships may no longer meet the Philippine Navy's desired frontline standards, especially with modern missile-capable vessels coming in, but they would be a major upgrade for the Coast Guard, especially when you consider that the PCG currently lacks larger capital ships with sufficient firepower and endurance for long-range patrols. Originally, there were plans to upgrade these older Navy ships, enhancing radar systems, electronics, and weapons. But with the new arrivals and possible international transfers, defense planners are now re-evaluating those plans. Why spend on upgrading aging platforms when new, more capable ones are on the way? This shift also reflects a broader strategy. The Navy focuses on combat and deterrence, while the Coast Guard takes on a bigger role in law enforcement, fisheries protection, and humanitarian assistance in Philippine waters. Just how many ships are we talking about? Here's a rough estimate of what the Philippine Navy is set to receive: 10 new warships from South Korea, 6 Abukuma-class destroyer escorts from Japan, 2 to 3 additional Pohang-class corvettes, 10 more Acero-class fast attack interdiction craft, and of course, the 2 Tarlac-class strategic sea lift vessels. All of this will effectively double the Navy's tonnage and dramatically enhance its reach and capabilities. Note that the Abukuma-class and Pohang-class are still in the evaluation, depending on the conditions of the ships. Meanwhile, the Philippine Coast Guard remains in dire need of bigger ships with actual firepower. Most of the PCG fleet is composed of small to medium-sized patrol boats and response vessels. Transferring Navy assets would give them the range, presence, and deterrent capability they've long lacked, especially for areas like the West Philippine Sea, where presence matters just as much as firepower. This potential reshuffle of ships between the Philippine Navy and Coast Guard isn't just about logistics. It's about strategy, capability, and making the most of limited resources. With new ships on the horizon, old ships finding new life. With the PCG and stronger alliances bringing in more assets, we are witnessing a transformation in how the Philippines protects its waters. What do you think? Should the Del Pilar, Jacinto, and GMA classes go to the Coast Guard? Or should they still serve with the Navy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, and subscribe for more defense updates and modernization. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.